I pressed the live button, and we are attempting one more time. So, here's hoping. Here's hoping. Welcome. You mean welcome? How's it going? Hey, guess what? Internet problems. Ain't that crazy? Gonna hope that doesn't happen again. If it does happen again, we will have to unfortunately bail on the stream tonight, which is unfortunate because tonight I kind of wanted to go a little later. But oh well, you know how that goes. Anyway, I did a whole spiel when the stream started about what my theories were, and we'll just talk about those over the course of the game, I guess, once we're rolling. But hey, if everybody's good and settled in, I guess we're good to go ahead and get started again. When we reached the end of everything that happened during yesterday's stream, well, things were in a pretty precarious place. Our girl Noriko kind of had a little bit of a well, it's not an incident, but let's just say she had an episode. After our good friend, sweet little cinnamon roll Aoi, let us know that she has a boyfriend. And she kind of went a little loony. She got to play with some corpses for a little bit. Guess that's how it was. And now we are in the point of view of Kojiro. So that's fun. Yes, Noriko went over the rainbow, toys in the attic kind of deal. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right back in. All I know is that now we're going to be playing from the perspective of Kojiro. I'm reading all of this for the first time. I try to reflect on my life every morning. Keeps me grounded, keeps my mind busy. A busy mind is a happy mind. I like to assess myself, like I'm judging my own life. Kojiro, 34. Not much more to me than my name. Done a lot of things I regret, a lot of things I don't. I'm happy overall, in a better place than I was a year ago. Stable job, small group of friends, couple hobbies, enough to live a satisfying life. I've got ambitions, desires, passions, and fears. Who doesn't? I'm clever, at least in my own opinion. I speak a little French, a lot of Japanese, English not so much. Dad always told me girls like multilingual guys. Haven't proven that theory yet. Been a while since I was in a relationship, and she never cared for my second language. There's someone new I'm interested in. She's strange, dark, deep, like me. She doesn't get me though, but I get her. I understand everything about her. Maybe she'll come around, maybe not. That's probably enough self-reflection for today. I get caught up sometimes, easy to slip too far inside my mind. Got things to do today, deliveries to make. The boss is cracking the whip. I've already eaten breakfast. That's one thing off my to-do list. I might need a coffee though. Should have time to stop by the cafe. I grabbed my keys, phone, wallet, and a book for the train ride.
Later.
Habit of mine to say goodbye to empty rooms. Used to be funny in my school days. Not so funny anymore, but it's stuck with me. I find it hard to break habits. I leave the apartment behind. It occurs to me that it might be the last time. Probably not, but a possibility. Yes, talking about Tomoe for sure. I mean, he could be. It could be. My mind always thinks of such things, always prepared for the worst. Benefit of living near the train station is not having to walk far, but the noise pierces my apartment. I've learned to sleep through it. The platform is quiet today. Must have beaten the rush. Going straight to the factory today. That blonde girl will drive from there. Tomoe. Always on the tip of my tongue. The corpse that he's going to take out for Italian. I like the factory. Spent a lot of time there with Dad. He worked hard, but he always had time for me. But the factory is different now. Colder. Reminds me too much of the morgue. Not surprising though. Not since Noriko made it her home. We did it! We finally did it! We've finally... Oh my god, you blue-balled us for 13 and a half hours and we finally get the title drop. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! I can't believe it. I can't believe it, you guys. We did it. We did it. Please, somebody screenshot this and post it to Twitter at @AFlatCap if you have to. She needs to know that it happened. She needs to know. Hold on, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Boom, we got it. Boom. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, that's been... I was hoping they'd say it once. Just once is all I needed. Not a fan of the name. I like morbid things, but the factory meant a lot to me. Now it means nothing. It's just a place I go. I still see Dad there sometimes. I picture him working away. I know he's not really there, just my mind remembering better times. I miss him a lot. I hope he's proud of me. Feel like Noriko in a bathroom.
Yeah.
The blonde girl is standing by a flatbed trolley. It's piled high with 4 cadavers, each one sealed in an HRP. I take the trolley and steer it toward her van. The back door is already open. A quick peek inside reveals Noriko is not hiding within.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta do the Noriko check every time we load this goddamn thing now. I hoist the first cadaver off the trolley and load it in the van. The second one follows, then the third. I wipe a trickle of sweat from my brow. Hot today. Should take off my coat. Maybe later. One more cadaver on the trolley. Into the van it goes.
Quick at this.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, why are you still helping her?
Loyalty?
Yeah, right.
She means a lot to me. Even if I don't mean much to her.
I don't think anyone means much to her anymore.
Might be right.
I look straight at the girl. I'm not the type I'd normally associate with. Girls like her usually think I'm a freak. Or not normal. Either or. But we've gotten to know each other a little. Wouldn't call her a friend
Why
yet.
do you still hang around?
Yeah, why are you still here?
I don't know. All this shit freaked me out from the start, but it's weird. Feels like we're achieving something, you know?
Big achiever. We are big achievers in the corpse game, everybody.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't right. Just feels like I got a purpose now.
Purpose.
I can't count how many people have died because of us. The last month has been wild. But I don't even lose sleep over it anymore.
Neither. Never did.
Figures. I'm probably gonna go to hell.
I know a girl that could probably send us there.
Hell.
You know, for all the bad shit I've been doing. Even if I'm not actually killing people, I'm still enabling it. Don't you ever think we're gonna go to hell?
Don't believe in the place.
I never used to, but
Suddenly I gained a conscience and I'm very religious.
just been thinking lately, that's all. But between this and working at the office part-time, I can send some decent cash to my kid brother and sister, you know? Now that Noriko's paying us anyway.
You're getting paid?
Wait, you're getting paid?
Oh shit, you're not?
Oh dear.
Joking. I'm getting paid.
That would have been awkward.
The girl yawns and shuffles on the spot. She looks back at the factory. The roller door in the loading dock is wide
And the
open.
trolley?
Okay.
She walks away. I grab the trolley and wheel it back into the loading dock. I abandon the trolley and step inside the factory. Yeah, Kojiro is paid in
Yeah.
bodies. The outline of a sleeping body in the corner begins to stir. Oh, she's just staying here now. Great. I make my way to the futon lying on the the cold concrete floor. It's a worn out thing, frayed fabric, torn edges. Lying on top of it, covered in a thin blanket, is the girl of my dreams.
What time is it?
Time to get up.
Come on.
Got work to do.
How many deliveries today?
Ask the other girl. I'm just the muscle.
I reach my hand out to her, same way I do every morning. She never takes it. Instead, she slowly climbs to her feet without assistance. She's still wearing yesterday's clothes, yesterday's makeup, yesterday's sweat. She's gorgeous.
When are you going back home?
This is my home now.
You need a shower.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. My place smells terrible. Like rotting flesh.
Like I said, okay. Now that we're actually, you know, going, I can bring up my first theory is that she is constantly talking about how her apartment building smells like mold and it's musty. And now she's literally saying it smells like rotting flesh. I think there's a body in the walls of that apartment. And I think that it is her Wi-Fi neighbor who has done it. And I think that it's probably his wife. That's just my speculation.
I can't get the odor out. It's been getting worse since I
Yeah,
first
she would
moved
know
in
the
there.
smell. It's been getting worse. There's absolutely a body in that fucking building.
This place smells too. Look at what's around you.
I gesture toward the racks of cadavers that fill the factory. We acquired some warehouse racking some time ago. It didn't take long for us to fill most of the shelves with cadavers. The industrial air conditioner we installed staves off the decay for a little while, but not long enough. We try to let each cadaver remain here for no more than a few days, but sometimes we forget, and it's still cold here all the time. And it's not like Dad's factory at all. The stench would make anyone's eyes water. We just seem to be getting used to it.
Here. The smell here is different. It's nice.
That is true.
Okay, you probably have requests to work on. I'll leave you be.
Noriko doesn't say anything. A thoughtful expression covers her face. I make my way back toward the trolley. We've been overwhelmed with work lately. Seems like Corpse Girl's website has become the next big trend in Japan. Dozens of requests pour in every day. A lot of people are wanted dead. I don't care about the reasons why. I just do the work. It's all for Noriko. Couldn't care less about Corpse Girl's ambitions or whatever she normally says. I want to prove to her that I'm useful, good, worthy. This is the only way I can think of to earn her love. I told her I was doing it for corpses, wanted to get my hands on some for myself, but that was a lie. All of it. Why would I need her to acquire corpses? I work at a fucking morgue. I've been stealing them for years. I just needed her to believe she could motivate me, bargain with me, control me. When she achieves her goal, whatever it may be, I'll talk to her, a heart to heart. Maybe I'll even propose. Can't let a girl like her slip away. She's too precious, too beautiful, too brooding, too macabre, and I need her. It's as simple as that. Raid Shadow Legends. Man, oh man. Yeah, everybody in this game is, boy, they got a story to tell, don't they? Since the first time I laid eyes on her over a year ago, the day she moved into her apartment, I've kept a close eye ever since. I must have her. I will have her. I'll do anything for Noriko. Physical labor always makes me hungry, a normal human trait, I would assume. I take a seat at the restaurant and place an order once the waitress arrives. Waiting for a meal is boring. I decide to read. Today's book is Faust Photography. I borrowed it from Noriko. She doesn't know. When I flip open the cover, I'm reminded of why I started coming here. I once saw Noriko at the very same restaurant. She was eating omurice and reading Strange Flower. She didn't eat much, 3 mouthfuls as I recall correctly, but she read her book until the restaurant closed. I learned then that she's a girl who would rather feed her mind than her body. I'm personally the opposite. I love to eat. But I find Noriko's traits endearing. It's hard not to fall for someone in love with educating herself. It also touched my heart that she chose to read a book I lent her. Come to think of it, I never did get that back from her. It's probably overdue at the library now. Maybe I shouldn't show my face there again. Added to the list of places I can't visit anymore. My meal arrives. Omurice. I dig in. It's tasty. I assume this is Noriko's favorite. Funnily enough, it was Dad's favorite too. I devoured the dish in a few minutes. I like to lick the plate clean. Always earns a funny look from the staff. The heat of the meal has fogged up my glasses. I take them off and wipe them clean with my shirt.
Oh, you?
Hello? Thanks to my natural blurry vision, I can't see who sits down across from me. I quickly return my glasses to their rightful place.
Jimbo, right?
Hey! Hi! Friend?
Kojiro,
I don't think so.
trust me. You are?
Junpei Matsumoto.
The rotund stranger offers his hand to me. I don't reciprocate the
Can I
gesture.
help you?
Nah, man, just hanging, you know? Saw you here, wanted to say, what's up? What's up?
What's up? This guy is awfully calm and chill, man. Just, hey, what's up?
I don't know you. I'll be going.
Stay a while. Let's talk about Corpse Girl.
What the fuck? Why did you say that out? What is going on? The stranger's words prevent me from standing up. I glare at him.
What about Corpse Girl?
She's killed a lot of people, right?
Yeah, it's toll time.
A hell of a lot of people.
Probably. I don't know.
Come on, man. You're in her crew, yeah?
What the fuck is going on? How?
I've seen you lifting at the morgue. You run that white piece of shit van. Am I right?
I don't...
Careful now. If I can find you, it can't be that hard for the cops to pinch you.
What?
What do you want?
Like I said, just wanted to say what's up.
What's up? It's all Tool's fault. Damn it, Maynard! The foul man leans across the table. His hot breath reeks more than the factory.
I wanna know how you guys do it. How do you get up every morning knowing that there's a killer out there even more powerful and successful than Corpse Girl?
It's you? What? I know exactly what he's referring to. I try not to let my face betray me. It's true that Corpse Girl has some rough competition. Around the time Noriko targeted her sister, somebody hacked Corpse Girl's website. Ever since then, a new string of deaths has raged across Tokyo like wildfire. Deaths not caused by Corpse Girl. It started off with the copycat killers stealing Noriko's requests. People that were sentenced to death via Corpse Girl's website were found dead before we could reach them. But that didn't last long. After a while, completely unrelated people were being found dead across the city. People whose deaths had never been requested through the website. Because of that, we stopped worrying about it. Noriko was happy as long as her own victims weren't being poached. She didn't care if someone else was running a similar operation, as long as they kept their hands off her prey. Yeah, he's the nerd hacker. That's gotta be it. What the hell? I haven't given it much thought since. And then this guy appears out of nowhere. It's pretty damn obvious he is involved with the copycat killer. He's seen me around, knows what I've been doing, knows that there are two separate powers out there killing. Doesn't take much to figure him out.
What's your method?
Excuse me?
You kill faster than Corpse Girl. How?
Whoa there, buddy. I don't kill anyone. Here, check this shit.
The Human Removal Service. We remove unwanted human beings. Take advantage of our free and efficient removal solutions. Fill in the name and address of a human being you would like removed. The guy shows me his phone. There's a web page on the screen. It looks similar to Corpse Girl's website, but it's not the same. I read the name of the site out loud.
Human Removal Service.
Nice, huh?
What is this?
Just read it.
I do as I'm told. There's a paragraph of information below the site's title. We remove unwanted human beings, take advantage of our free and efficient removal services. Fill in the name and address of the human being you would like removed. She did. She did. Aoi could definitely, Aoi's definitely a shitter. Like, we've kind of come to that thinking like, hey, Aoi might, like, fucking be prodding at Noriko on purpose. This guy probably isn't even her boyfriend. She just said it to provoke her. That could be what this is all about. Following text is a form to be filled out, just like the one on Corpse Girl's website. I think I get it. This is the copycat's own website. They're running an identical operation, accepting user requests for victims' details and then somehow carrying out killings. But how far do the similarities extend? Are they creating corpse photos to send the victims? Are they forcing victims to kill themselves or carrying out premeditated murder? Are they delivering corpses to the victims?
You involved with this?
Nah, just a fan. Used to be a Corpse Girl fanboy. That shit was wild. Then I discovered the site. It's so much cooler, more profesh, you know?
Guy leans in once more.
Used this site once.
You did! You used it once?
What happened?
The guy I wanted to die, he disappeared off the face of the planet within 24 hours. Can you believe it? And they're offering the service for free.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt about it, this guy is involved with the copycat and this website. He's here to taunt me, pressure me. He knows who I am. And what's his endgame?
Can I try the site?
Sure, man. Type the web address into your phone.
I retrieved my phone from my pocket and entered the site's address. It loads quickly. The human removal service. I bookmark the site and then scroll down and fill out the name field.
Matsumoto?
Oh, look at this!
What?
Yes.
I type in Junpei Matsumoto. The next field requests an
Where
address.
do you live?
Hey, wait just a second. What the F are you doing?
Tomoe is the Corpse Girl prodigy. Could Tomoe and Aoi be working together? See, like that wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Address, please.
You're a psycho. Don't put in my details.
Why are you worried? Not like the killer will target an accomplice.
Of course not, but still.
Oh! Gotcha! Got him. I stand up and pocket my phone.
Later, Junpei.
Freaking weirdo.
His face is contorted into a foul grimace, like he just swallowed something sour. I leave the restaurant. Junpei Matsumoto essentially confessed that he's involved with the human removal service. He agreed that he wouldn't be targeted if I entered his name on the website. He admitted to being an accomplice. Don't know if he figured out what I figured out. Don't care. I need to tell Noriko. I just don't think she's gonna care much. She's asleep in the corner as usual. Her laptop is beside her. The power cable is plugged into a portable generator. She's still in the same clothes, still wearing the same old makeup. I wouldn't change a thing about her. How I wish I could lay next to her.
Wake up.
She stirs. I extend my hand.
Kojiro? It's still early.
Need to talk. It's important.
She rubs her eyes and yawns.
What is it?
Look.
I hold up my phone and show her the copycat's website. Her eyes widen as she slowly reads the text. Her jaw drops ever so slightly and she looks at me in shock.
How did you find this?
Unchanged. Yeah, right? That's what he wants.
I've been searching for weeks. I've tried so hard to find how the copycat is choosing victims. But there's absolutely nothing about this anywhere.
Met a guy yesterday. Someone involved with the site.
You're kidding.
Serious. Junpei Matsumoto.
Uh-oh.
Big guy. Rude. Unlikable. Knew who I was. Knew about the morgue.
Shit. He knows?
Don't know how. We need to kill him.
Yeah, we do.
How? If he knows our methods, he won't just kill himself when he gets delivered a corpse. He'll just laugh it off.
No.
Oh.
I know that.
No, we're just gonna go. No, we need to fucking murder his face.
We really kill him.
Noriko is silent. It's the unthinkable. Something we've never done before.
Don't know if I can.
I can do it.
I don't want to kill the guy. I need to kill him. It's for our own safety. With him alive, our secrets are compromised. Yeah, like old style killing. He knows me. He may very well know Noriko.
Junpei Matsumoto? Why does that name sound so familiar?
Why does that name sound so familiar?
Check his profile.
Noriko doesn't waste any time in bringing up his noise profile.
Shit!
Oh dear. I peer over at the phone. Sure enough, the profile picture matches what he looked like. Hard to forget a guy like that.
It's Aoi's boyfriend.
Aoi, your friend.
Aoi, the girl that Noriko never stops talking about. The cute and shy one. The one I've followed more than a few times out of curiosity. Wanted to see what constitutes a friend of Noriko's. Needed some tips. Is she dating Junpei? Strange match.
Is this for real? I met Junpei some time ago. Maybe last month?
I see. Are they still together?
As far as I know, I haven't spoken to Aoi in a while. Wait, I wonder.
What?
Never mind. I need to think some things over.
Okay.
Kojiro, you remember the photo of my sister's corpse, right? Not the one that I crafted. The other one I found on her phone.
Sure.
You remember the instructions written on it?
Stab Shuji at the party, right?
Spot on. The copycat must send instructions written on corpse photos. I have a feeling the instructions always relate to killing other people. Other people whose deaths have been requested.
That makes sense. I get it. Kill two birds with one stone. Send one corpse photo to a victim and have them kill another victim. It's efficient.
That's how they've racked up so many deaths so quickly.
Exactly. We can only rely on news reports for the numbers, but it's pretty clear that the copycat has claimed a few hundred lives in the past month at least.
Man, these people are busy!
And we're up to 164.
Yes.
164 deaths caused by Corpse Girl, but we've delivered twice as many corpses as that. Our success rate is about 50%, and it's been dropping rapidly. It would seem that Corpse Girl's rising popularity is having a detrimental effect on our success rate. As public knowledge of Corpse Girl increases, the fear of receiving a corpse decreases. People are starting to figure out how the method works. If they don't cave into fear, then they don't kill themselves. It's that simple. In most cases in which the victim has survived, they simply brush off the attempt on their life. They call the police, have the corpse removed, they go on with their life.
We haven't been doing so well lately. But the deaths across Tokyo, the ones unrelated to us, are expanding at an exponential rate.
Seems that way.
Then our rival has a more foolproof method of killing. Is it as simple as adding instructions to a corpse photo? Threatening someone with death unless they carry out the instructions? And then, if victim A receives a corpse photo, follows the instructions, and kills victim B, how does victim A also end up dead? Surely it's not suicide at that point. Why follow the instructions to spare your life and then kill yourself anyway?
Yeah, ask Kotomi.
It doesn't add up. How are they killing so many people so quickly?
Don't know.
It's true, I have no idea. I pride myself on always being in the know, but this is beyond even me. However, I do know how to find out.
Maybe I'll pay Junpei a visit. See what information I can extract.
Oh, we're just gonna get real up close and personal.
I don't like it, but it may be our only chance. Get as much information as you can from him. Then, dispose of him.
Oh, we're just doing it. We are doing it. Her words cause a flare of adrenaline inside me. I won't let her down. She has given me a task, an important task. I'll show her what I can do.
Good luck, Kojiro. And be careful.
Of course. Later.
I'm thankful that Noriko looks away just before his smirk splits my face in half. I take my leave. Everyone is making very excellent choices, nerd. How you doing? Hope you are doing well. Good friend. Let me just give you a big old shout out there, friendo. Hope you are doing well. I assume that you just got through playing yourself. And I can only assume that things are going amazing for everybody. Quite a bit of time has passed since he went inside the maid cafe. Can't imagine eating a meal takes this long, unless there's something shady going on. He should have come out by now. My knees are beginning to hurt from crouching. I could stand up, but then I'd be more visible. Crouching at the corner of this alley, crouching at the corner of this alley suits me just fine. My knees should hold. It's all good times, perfectly reasonable actions all around. Yeah, just like what's about to happen here, I'm pretty sure. I have a perfect view of the entrance. I've taken note of every single person entering and exiting, but he hasn't come back out. His noise post from earlier was right on the money. He said he would visit the maid cafe, and sure enough, I watched him enter. Could be he knows I'm tailing him. Whole thing could be a ruse. He might have an escape route. But I already scoped out the alley behind the cafe. There's no other exit. Front only. Could be he climbed out a window? Doubt it. Big guy. Not very fit. Even if he'd attempted such a feat, I surely would have overheard the struggle. I'll keep watch here. Can't be that much longer. According to his noise, he comes here often. His favorite place. Likely where he met Aoi. She still works here, according to Noriko. What does Aoi see in him? Didn't she say she was quitting? Yo! Cappy, you're missing everybody making wonderful, wonderful decisions, first of all. Yeah, so it turns out Aoi's boyfriend is involved with the Copycat website. It's a month later, and the Copycat website is rung up apparently over 300 people. Just boom, they are on the ball, and Corpse Girl Incorporated is lagging behind at a mere 164. But we did find out that Junpei is involved somehow, and Kojiro is thirsty as fuck for Noriko. And she just lives at the corpse factory now. We can call it that now because they actually said it. They said it out loud. I sent you a message on Twitter about it. But yeah, that's kind of about where we're at now. Noriko lives at the corpse factory now after having cracked a little bit. She doesn't bathe, she doesn't shower, and Kojiro is 255% into it. It's the hair streak. Yeah, look, hair streaks are amazing. Hair streak, look. See that? Look at that. See? Hair streaks are awesome. You just gotta deal with it. That's just how it is. Aoi and Elvina thinks Aoi and Tomoe are working together. Okay. What does Noriko see in Aoi, for that matter? The girl is boring. Cute, sure, but no outward personality. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Hard to tell when you really watch from afar. There he is. I'll have to follow him. Can't confront him here. Looks like he's heading toward the station. Easy. Here goes. Elfino is still Team Aoi. Yeah, like she got great titties. Not gonna lie. Can't believe this guy traveled to the very end of the train line. Took nearly an hour to get there. If his home is all the way out here, why does he travel so far just to visit a maid cafe? He wandered into the underground parking lot, so I'm guessing his apartment building is above this little tomb. No one else around.
Is someone there?
No! Nobody's here. Guess I'm not as stealthy as I thought.
Kojimbo?
Junpei Matsumoto.
The fuck? You follow me home, dude?
And the maid outfit. The maid outfit and the titties.
That's right. Have some
good combination.
Not cool, man. Could've just DM'd me.
I'm not about sliding into a dude's DMs.
No.
I stride up to him and press my chest against his rotund belly. Standing this close, it's easy to see that he's actually younger than I thought. I'm nearly a full head higher than him despite his bulky build. I don't think I'd have any trouble crushing him in a fist fight.
Dude, I'm warning you.
Oh, we got the fight music. Let's go.
I don't think I'll do that. Question 1.
Hey, I ain't playing your games.
Who runs the human removal service?
I ain't telling you that.
Question 2. How are the victims of the website killed?
Fuck you, man.
Question 3.
Shut up!
What is your role? I've listed the questions in order of importance. Please answer.
Junpei pulls his head back and spits in my face. The disgusting glob of saliva dribbles down my cheek. I snap 2 of his fingers.
Holy fuck!
Well, that'll show you to spit in somebody's face. The knuckles within his blubbery digits break inside my fist as I bend them in the wrong direction. I savor the sensation of a shattered bone breaking against a shattered bone as his knuckles splinter and pierce his skin.
Question 1. Who runs the human removal service?
Junpei wrenches his hand away from mine. He clenches his other fist. He looks prepared to launch it at my face. The punch connects perfectly with my jaw. I cock my head a little, riding the momentum of the impact. A tooth comes loose in my mouth. I think it's a bottom canine. I swallow it. Turning my head back, I lock eyes with Junpei.
Question 2. How are the victims of the website killed?
Oh boy.
Shit! You want another fist in the face? My freaking fingers!
Question 3. What is your role?
Junpei tries to lash out with a kick to my shins. He's slow, but he's not cut out for a fight. I step aside and his leg flails limply. Completely off balance, he falls and lands on his rear. Getting Terminator here, yeah! I move toward him and stand over his recumbent body.
I've listed the questions in order of importance. Please answer.
Oh man, he's just going full robot mode. Yeah.
Someone help me! This psycho is trying to kill me!
I can't help but sigh loudly. I run my tongue along my gums, feeling the gap created by my missing tooth. Definitely a canine I swallowed. Bit of an inconvenience. Have to get a false tooth now. Wonder if Noriko will think less of me.
Question 1.
Fuck you!
He madly tries to kick at my ankles. His feet slap against mine with no force or
Who
pressure.
runs the human removal service?
The guttural, beastly growl he spews from his mouth is the desperation of a cornered dog. I don't much believe in kicking someone when they're down, figuratively nor literally. I kick him in the ribs and his howl of anguish repeats itself. Sometimes you have to do things you don't believe in. I kick him again and again and again. 1 or 3 of his ribs shatter against the toe of my shoe. It's a crunching sensation, like kicking in the ribs of a cadaver. I suppose a comparison isn't really necessary.
Please!
The slow, desperate plea is completely different from the urgent howls of frustration just moments ago. Beaten and wounded, the dog is panting heavily, his tongue lolling against the asphalt.
How are the victims of the website killed?
A moment of silence prompts me to prepare my foot for another flurry of kicks, but a meek answer I didn't foresee causes my body to stiffen.
Our Herald. He carries out all the killings personally.
I frown and the motion causes a sharp pain to shoot through my bleeding gums.
Herald.
The dog spits blood down his shirt and groans.
Visionary. A prophet. And he's immortal.
What is happening?
He's more powerful than Corpse Girl ever was. Every person targeted by the human removal service is removed by the Herald's hand.
This wasn't the explanation I was expecting. I thought the operation was similar to Corpse Girls. Send a corpse photo to the victim, urge them to kill themselves, or give them instructions to kill someone else. Yeah, we Colton now. We big Colton. Shinya? Let's go! This is what Noriko and I discussed, that the conclusion we reached. I don't like being proven incorrect. I bring my foot into Junpei's ribs one more time and he hardly flinches. He simply exhales and absorbs the force.
3. What is your role?
I think the dog is unconscious. I tilt my neck from side to side near a comforting crack and pop that relieves the tension in my muscles. I crouch down and press my fingers to his wrist. The pulse is strong, his breathing is regular. He won't die, not unless I take action now. I told Noriko I'd kill him. Told her I'd take care of our problem.
Junpei?
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Why are you here? A girl's voice, soft and not unpleasant, but worried, terrified. I stand once more to see the concerned face behind me.
What did you do to Junpei?
Aoi Sato, Noriko's friend, best friend, and the girlfriend of Junpei Matsumoto. Sorry about that. Sorry. I need to leave. Aoi doesn't know my identity. She doesn't know I'm involved with Noriko. If I escape now, Aoi will never link this assault to Noriko. Well, that's option 1. Option 2...
Get out of here, you psycho!
No, I can't think about option 2. If Aoi got hurt, Noriko would never forgive me. I can return to finish Junpei another day. I know where he lives now, after all.
Later.
I turn on my heel and leave the sobbing girl to tend to her wounded dog. Okay, maybe they are dating. I thought she made him up to fuck with Noriko. When I was with Shizuko, I became nearly fascinated with brewing coffee. She brought me a handheld bean grinder and a French press for my birthday. To thank her, I made frequent trips to the market to buy freshly roasted beans. I would lose track of the hours I spent carefully grinding the beans and aiming to brew the perfect cup. What if she's good? If Shizuko never enjoyed coffee, never had a taste for it. I didn't give up. I kept refining my technique, kept experimenting with different beans and roasts in an attempt to craft something she would find palatable. She died and I threw the French press in the trash. I just visit the cafe now for my morning coffee. I donated the handheld grinder to this cafe. More specifically, I gave it to the cute waitress here. Maybe it was callous of me to discard the gift that Shizuko gave me. It should have torn me apart to throw away something that symbolized what we had together. But 3 years isn't so important. But 3 years isn't so important in the grand scheme of a lifetime. Besides, I have someone else now. Well, I don't have her, but I want her. Noriko reminds me of Shizuko in some ways. In other ways, they couldn't be more the opposite. When the takeout coffee I ordered is ready, I leave my money on the counter and grab the paper cup. A quick sip with a piping hot brew fills me with renewed life. The liquid scalds the area where my tooth used to be. Not much for it. I'll go to the dentist some other time. Coffee in hand, I leave the cafe and make my way to the next destination. Public libraries don't get the credit they deserve in this age. They're quiet, calm, soothing. They don't always do it for me, but it's nice to escape to the bustle of the city. Plus, they always carry works by my favorite authors, but the librarians don't pay me any mind. I think they're at a loss to recommend books that fit my tastes. I don't feel judged here. Nobody looks at me and nobody wonders if I'm a creep. Nobody cares about my unshaven face or crinkled clothes. Nobody looks at me and asks if I miss Shizuko. I wish someone would ask. Just once, it would be nice to know someone cares, even if I don't. But no one knew Shizuko. No one knows who she was in my life, and no one knows she's gone. I haven't even told Noriko about her. I think she's had enough on her mind right now. I'll tell her when the time is right. Not as quiet as the morgue. Right. A gay library. Yeah, there you go. Had no books on witchcraft. Damn. Damn! How you gonna practice gay witchcraft if you ain't got no gay witchcraft books? After wandering around the library aisles aimlessly, I pick a tome from the shelf at random and find a couch to sit on. Comfortable at last, I sip my coffee and thumb through the book I've acquired. It would seem that I've selected an autobiography about a famed painter I've never heard of. It'll do for now. I skim through the preface and find the first chapter. My fingers pick up speed as I thumb through the pages, never absorbing more than the first line of any particular page. Boring. Drivel. I can't read this. I toss the book aside and rest a closed fist underneath my chin. I'm not normally this restless. Usually I'm focused and driven, but it's my birthday, and Shizuko isn't here to get me a gift. Perhaps I regret throwing away the French press. It was the most thoughtful birthday gift I've ever received. Perhaps I just regret losing Shizuko. I don't know. If this were any other day, I wouldn't waste my time dwelling on the past. I thought I was above giving this day more significance than any other. 35. Fuck. Where do the years go? Time really does slip through your fingers. Hell, it's even been more than a year since I met Noriko. Technically, I doubt she remembers our first meeting. I peer around the library and find a smile forming on my face. She probably thinks we met here just a few months ago. I asked her some trivial questions, something about Lovecraft or Cthulhu. Then I introduced myself, but the first time we bumped into each other was at my apartment. Well, her apartment. Excuse me? It was a fully furnished apartment. I didn't get to take much with me when I left. I bet it looks much the same today than it did back then. I returned to collect a few last things. A couple of blankets in the closet, a broom and a dustpan, a few knuckle bones, the usual stuff. And I wanted to say goodbye one final time. To my surprise, she was there. She was chatting with the landlord casually, inquiring about the terms of the lease. Maybe Shizuko's body is in? Oh, God. Yo, Mousy! Apologies, I didn't see it pop in. Boom. Check it out. Mousy Cakes. Welcome. You get a shout out. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by, friend pal. Apologies, I didn't see it popped in. I was reading. So, my opinion now is that I think this dude's already killed somebody. And that's what, maybe the body is in here. Like, I think there's a body in the walls. To my surprise, she was there, still chatting away. She was chatting with the landlord casually, inquiring about the terms of the lease. I must have frozen in my tracks when I saw her. I knew I spent a good few minutes simply staring at her. She was beautiful, gorgeous, breathtaking, and she looked like Shizuko. She looked so much like Shizuko. She shook hands with the landlord. She said her name aloud, Noriko Kurosawa. Her name stuck in my mind. It replayed over and over in my head. There's a mouse in your house! The landlord accepted her offer for the apartment. Noriko would be moving in, making this place her home. My place. I must have bumped my shoulder into her by accident when I tried to squeeze past. She apologized. I apologized.
I was just leaving.
Oh, no, please. It was my fault. I'm very sorry. Did you live here?
Yeah.
I see. Thank you for taking care of the place. I'll be moving in soon.
I see.
Did you like it here?
Yes, very much so. It was home.
I'm glad. I hope that I feel just as comfortable here.
I nodded and didn't pull my eyes off from her. I nodded but didn't pull my eyes from her face. She walked away after gracing me with a polite bow. Yes, we went back in time. The first time he met Noriko was, he was moving out of his apartment and she moved in. So this happened a year ago, but she thinks that they met in this library 3 months ago. Let me get this straight. He had a girlfriend before that basically looked like Noriko, a girlfriend that presumably died somehow, and now he has the hots for Noriko because he's not over his last girlfriend. Mad. Maybe this girlfriend was just a cadaver. I mean, she is now. She's definitely dead. The Noriko from back then was healthier than the girl I know now. She's become a little more than a skeleton, skin and bones. But her keen mind hasn't dulled. And she's still gorgeous. Still takes my breath away, just like Shizuko once did. But she refuses to leave the factory. She refuses to return to her apartment. Occasionally, Tomoe will go and fetch things she needs, clothes, tiny portions of food, coffee mostly. At one point, I got delegated to selecting the most suitable cadavers from the morgue. Also, Noriko doesn't have to visit the morgue herself. She gives me a bunch of photos. And it's on to pick and choose the cadavers that best match them. You made something cursed. What did you make? What did you make? Good fucking God. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cursed. But like most AI generated stuff is pretty damn cursed. How's it going, Zuki Wookie? Hope you're doing well. Also, everybody, follow Zuki Wookie. He plays video games on the internet sometimes. Have we? Yeah, have we seen Noriko since the snap? We've talked to her. Yes, we've talked to her. Got some nugs. Good. Always good to have some nugs. She gives me a bunch of photos, and it's on to me to pick and choose the cadavers that best match them. Not my favorite work. It's tedious, and I don't have an eye for the detail that she does, but I do what I can.
Ouch.
There's plenty of cheese around here to steal anyway, so it's fine. You can have all the cheese you want. My phone begins vibrating violently in my back pocket. I didn't realize I was sitting on it.
Yo,
Where the hell are you?
library.
Don't you have deliveries to make today?
I'm just taking the morning off.
You didn't ask me about that.
I told Tomoe.
Well, she didn't mention anything about it to me.
Saz, I'll see you in a few hours anyway. I just wanted to chill this morning. My birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
You want to play a game like this so bad? I mean, visual novels are awesome. They are a fantastic way to chill the hell out.
I didn't know. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll see you this afternoon.
Yeah, that's why he said he's 35. It's his birthday now.
Bye.
Later.
She sounded mad at me. In my defense, I haven't taken a day off from Corpse Girl's work in weeks. Didn't think taking this morning off would be too much to ask. Apparently, it rubbed her the wrong way. But juggling this work as well as my morgue duties is tiring. Don't get much time for myself. Don't get much time to think. Probably why Shizuko's face doesn't pop into my mind as much as it used to. My theory, anyway. I drain the remains of my coffee cup. After returning the unread book to the shelf, I leave the library.
I'm home.
I close the front door behind me. My place is always dark. The tiniest sliver of sunlight filters in from a gap between the closed curtains. I like it this way. I spend countless nights underneath the unholy lights of the morgue. The fluorescent glow messes with my eyes, so I keep my apartment dark. It's comforting. The place is small, smaller than my last apartment. At any rate, Noriko's apartment. You get the feeling that Kojiro isn't as well adjusted as Noriko. Huh. Wonder where you'd get that idea. This guy lives in a place like this and think it's okay. A tiny living space, one bedroom, a kitchenette. The bathroom is pitiful, a half-sized tub with a shower head above it, a toilet, no sink. I need to use the kitchen sink after finishing my business. But it's home. Moving here after deciding to leave my old place was the change I needed after Shizuko died. I threw away so much of my life from back then. I'm almost a completely different person now. Almost. I kept my habits, mannerisms, the parts of me people find weird or off-putting. Can't help it. It's just how I am. All those quirky attributes that Shizuko couldn't understand. They're still with me. She's gone, and I'm still here.
Come on.
I shake my head at the sound of my own voice. What a birthday. What a pointless day. Dwelling on the past doesn't suit me. I moved on from Shizuko a long time ago. I'm only stuck on her today because of my birthday. Because this day reminds me of that damn French press she bought for me. But that's gone now, and she's gone. All that remains is me. That's the way it always has been. Probably the way it always will be.
Enough. Time for work.
I don't feel like staying in and relaxing. I shuffle towards the tall, narrow cabinet in the far corner of my living space. I hoist the door open and looked at my clean white coat. Not stained or dusty like the one I keep on display near the window. It's my good coat. It's my good corpsing coat, you see. Still says Saz proudly. Yep. The one I reserve for special days. Like my birthday. The white coat is resting comfortably on a white mannequin inside the white cabinet. I hate the color white. It serves no purpose. Despite its useless color, the mannequin holding the coat does serve a purpose. It carries my treasured possessions. Perhaps mannequins isn't the most fitting word for it, but it'll do. I grab my coat. The sleeve catches the mannequin's fingers. I tug at it gently and manage to release the coat from the mannequin's bony limb.
Later.
Habit of mine to say goodbye to empty rooms. Used to be funny when rooms were truly empty. Not so funny anymore. Not when the face stares back at me from within the cabinet. Nothing to do about it. Guys, I think there's a body in here. I think there's a body. I think he's living with a corpse that he has fashioned into a mannequin. He's living with a skeleton or something.
Thanks.
I don't have a gift for you. I'm sorry.
All good.
Noriko runs her hand along her opposite arm shyly, not like her to act so awkward and embarrassed.
I just didn't know. That's all.
My ASMR voice? My voice is like nails on a chalkboard, my dude.
I know.
She seems truly disappointed in herself for not knowing about my
I looked
birthday.
at my noise feed, and it even has a notification that today's the day. I'm sorry. I don't have a reasonable excuse.
It's fine. Really. What's on the agenda today?
I want to break away from this discussion. I hate my birthday. I hate Shizuko. I hate Shizuko for leaving me. Noriko sweeps a stray strand of hair behind her ear and contemplates the
12
question.
deliveries. Tomoe has already prepped the bodies. She's waiting in the van. I've sent the photos to the victims.
Only 12 today?
We're not getting many new requests. All of today's deliveries are just part of our backlog. There aren't many corpses left here, actually. We've managed to work our way through most of them. I have to visit the morgue again soon.
I see.
Things seem to be slowing down. The copycat is stealing our business. I just know it.
Maybe.
Oh, that reminds me. Whatever happened to Aoi's boyfriend?
What do you mean?
I can't believe I forgot about it. You were going to kill him.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow I had forgotten about that. Caught up in my own head today. Junpei Matsumoto.
Is he dead?
Well.
Unlikely.
Noriko's pout prompts me to
Very
explain.
good. But Aoi arrived before I could go further.
Shit. Did she see you?
Yeah. She doesn't know me, though.
I suppose. Wait. You didn't hurt Aoi, did you?
The tone of panic in her gasping voice is impossible to disregard.
Aoi's innocent, you know? She can't get caught up in all this.
Aoi's completely innocent. A harmless little jelly bean.
I know.
I'd never hurt a friend of Noriko's. Unless they hurt me first. Self-defense or something.
So, what do we do about Junpei? If he's still alive, he knows that you're involved with the morgue and with Corpse Girl.
Don't know. Actually, he did say something interesting.
What did he say?
Our business. Like they make money or have any incentive to do this other than chaos.
I quote, "Every person targeted by the human removal service is removed by the Herald's hand." End quote.
The Herald? Who the fuck is the Herald? Did you mishear? Was it supposed to be Gerald?
Yes, the Gerald. The kid from Hey Arnold. Definitely him behind all of this.
Herald. Apparently some prophet. A visionary. Junpei says he's immortal.
Immortal? You're not serious.
Every killing is carried out by him personally.
What the hell? How is that even possible? How can someone kill so many people without getting caught?
I shrug. My tongue subconsciously licks the gap where my tooth once
Guess
was.
it's good.
What a pain in the ass.
Anyway, I'll take care of those deliveries.
Thanks. I'm going to try and dig up something.
Dig up?
Not literally. Information. Online.
Had me excited there for a moment.
Don't worry. You'll be the first person I tell if I decide to go digging up bodies.
Thanks.
It's a great date. It'll be a fun date for the both of us. I throw Noriko a lazy wave and take my leave.
You finally good to go?
Yeah.
Good. I want to get this over with.
Okay.
Oh, happy birthday, by the way.
Aw, thanks. Tomoe is the best girl, isn't she?
Thanks.
It's funny to think that Tomoe knows about my birthday. I assume she read about it on Noise, since we're now
Get
friends.
any prezzies?
No.
Not one.
Lame. What do you like? I'll buy you something.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Of course. You may be a creep, but birthdays are the best. Everyone deserves a present.
She's so nice! She's so nice! Despite the fact that she smacked the shit out of Noriko and beat her up a little bit at the start, it's no biggie. We can move past the violence. I think she's being nice. I'm not a fan of being called a creep.
Well, I'd like a French press.
Would I?
What's that?
A coffee press.
Oh, I know those. Yeah, sure. I'll order you one. Cool?
Cool. Thanks.
Well, that was easy!
Sure. Happy birthday, Kojiro.
Surprisingly, she steps forward to give me a short hug. It feels nice. Contact. She's warm, not like Noriko, or the way I imagined Noriko to be. Her hair smells wonderful, like coconut. I'm not sniffing it on purpose. I'm not trying to play up my reputation as a creep, but it's impossible not to smell it when we're this close. Her fingers tap against my back a few times, and then she releases the hug. A smile as warm as her touch spreads across her face.
Come on, let's get going.
Aww, well then that's sweet. Starting to think I backed the wrong horse. Maybe I should have been Team Tomoe. Yeah, then maybe you would have gotten a French press for your birthday.
Yeah.
Tomoe opens the van's driver's side door and scoots inside. As the door shuts behind her, I can't help but entertain the thought of what she would be like, what it would be like to have a girlfriend, a partner, a lover. She's nicer than I originally thought. Heart's in the right place, but she's not Noriko. I shake the fleeting thoughts from my mind and urge myself to get on with things. Delivery time. You got the French press. Like, I knew, like, if anybody was going to get the Tomoe French press, I knew it was going to be Flat Cap. Because, like I said, Flat Cap's been day one, since day one. Morgue duties have felt mundane lately. Boring. Pointless. Lots of things I'd rather be doing. I had to come in early today thanks to an influx of deceased patients from the hospital. Bodies get passed through the hospital halls and land in my lap unceremoniously. They need tagging. They need to be added to inventory, need to be stored. Cadavers are needier than some people. Don't know where I'm going to store this lot. Running out of room in this place. Only a handful of cold chambers still available. I can thank the human removal service for that. This isn't the only morgue in the area, but it's one of the biggest. A lot of cadavers end up here. A lot of victims. Weeks ago, I used to smile every time one of Corpse Girl's victims entered this hallowed place. It was kind of poetic. Noriko cherry-picked corpses from this morgue. Those corpses were delivered to victims. The victims died, and they ended up here as fresh cadavers, ready to repeat the cycle. It was beautiful, the circle of death. Now, it's rare for Corpse Girl's victims to arrive. More common are the victims of the human removal service. At least, that's my speculation. When multiple homicide victims arrive at your doorstep every day, it's not hard to piece things together. Lacerations, dismembered limbs, rope marks, bludgeoned skulls, myriad mortal wounds inflicted on the flesh. I always suspected Corpse Girl's copycat was behind the sheer amount of deaths raging across Tokyo. Seeing the fruits of the copycat's labor firsthand has convinced me that we're not dealing with simple suicides, and Junpei Matsumoto's words still ring clearly in my ears. Our herald, he carries out all the killings personally. It all adds up. Corpse Girl has truly met her match. While the human removal service continues to claim countless lives, Corpse Girl's success is rapidly declining. Much to Noriko's chagrin, Corpse Girl has become so well known to the general public no longer fears her. Like a figure from folklore or a fictional character, everybody knows the name Corpse Girl, but only the truly gullible believe she can kill people. I call it the Bloody Mary effect. If someone is predisposed to believe in a horrific entity, they may convince themselves that said entity truly exists. When targeted by Corpse Girl, such a person will succumb to suicide in an attempt to escape a potentially more grisly fate. In reality, they simply play right into the trap that Corpse Girl laid for them. Those who treat Corpse Girl as no more than an entertaining piece of folklore, like a Bloody Mary, are immune to fear. Someone like this can receive a photo of their own corpse and shrug it off as no more of a threat than a spam email. It's ironic that the success of Noriko sought for so long is the very thing that has rendered Corpse Girl's methods ineffective. I wouldn't say all of this to Noriko's face. She's well aware of the situation. As for the human removal service, no one seems to know about it. There's no mention of it anywhere on the internet, anywhere I can access at any rate. Police investigating the string of homicides haven't mentioned it. If the site relies on users to request deaths, I am at a loss as for how people are learning about it. It truly seems to be a shadow organization, except for the fact that Junpei Matsumoto essentially walked right up to me and revealed himself. I don't know his motives for doing so, and I don't know how he found out that I'm involved with Corpse Girl's work. I really should take care of him. I'm gonna be right back in like 2 or 3 minutes. Gonna get up, gonna refill the old stream juice. Gonna stretch out for a couple of minutes. You should do the same, and we will be right back. And I will save, because I've not done that since I started playing. Alright, I'll be right back. You lovely bunch of lovelies. Well, look at this! We got a raid! We got a raid! We got a raid from Opossum Benny. Let me do the honors. Boom! How's it going? What was you doing? What were you up to? You played Genshin Impact! Well, I hope the Genshin Impact treated you well. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome. We're reading a spoopy visual novel. It's what we're doing. It's about a bunch of people getting murdered. And a bunch of people kind of going crazy. Genshin treated you well. Awesome. That is awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. I played Genshin Impact for a week. And then I was like, I'm never going to get to play as Mona, am I? Cool, I can't do this. That was my entire experience with Genshin Impact, is playing it long enough to know I'm gonna hate this gacha because I'm never gonna get the characters I want. So I was just like, okay, we're done here. But yeah, we're using a website to murder people. We send them we send them pictures of their own corpse. We deep fake them, and then we deliver real corpses to them, and then they go crazy and kill themselves. And so, self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. But business isn't so good lately because somebody else has turned out to be much better at it than we are. So that's sort of where we're at in the story. We're on part 8, so it's kind of hard to summarize a visual novel when you've streamed it over 14 hours now. There's a lot going on, but hey, again, appreciate the raid nonetheless. And I hope, you know, it's comfy. At the very least, I hope to provide comfy vibes. And murder. Lots of murder. There's a lot of murder going on, but yeah. Oh dear, hold on. Need to wipe off the old I buttons here for a second. There we go. There we go. Much clearer, much clearer. Comfy murder vibes. There you go. Exactly right. What's a little comfy murder vibes on a Friday night, right? Apparently, when taking the shot of the alcoholic beverage that I took a shot of, I got some of it on my glasses. And it was being a little stubborn. Anyway, now we're good. The number of times today I had to pause and reread the text was like, this is a sentence that is on my screen. Yeah, that's good. That's good, because you're ahead of us. And that's what we get to look forward to. Nestled on the bed of packing foam is a white box adorned with the image of a French press. Well, I'll be damned. Our girl got us the French press like she promised.
A coffee maker.
Tomoe. That's right, it's a gift from Tomoe. She really bought me a birthday gift, something that I truly wanted. My friend Tomoe. After putting the package down, I retrieved my phone and opened up Noise. Thank you for the birthday present! You got it already? Just now. It's a good brand too. Sweet, glad you like it. Maybe I'll brew you a cup one day. Yes, please. Extra sugar. You got it. Tomoe doesn't send a follow-up message. I take that to mean the conversation is expired. Feels good that she did such a nice thing for me. Almost forgotten what it's like to have someone care. Pity she has a boyfriend. Never stops going on about him. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't misconstrue a kind gesture as affection. She was simply bestowing a birthday gift. Something most people would do for a friend. Something Noriko didn't even attempt. Don't know how to break down Noriko's barriers. Been trying for a long time. She just never seems to warm up. Maybe chasing her is a lost cause. But I'm tired of being lonely. I'm so tired. Noriko, Tomoe, I don't care. If either of them would accept me, I would give them everything I am. I just don't want to be alone anymore. The start of another long night, alone like always. The cadavers can hardly be called company. Sag. Hey, I was thinking, after we're done with this game, I know that there are some regulars here that have come along on this journey with me, such as Twin Tail Nami, Cap, Elfino, and Nert. If y'all would want to like get together one night after this is finished and just kind of like do a round table about it and talk about it, like I would totally be open to doing that if y'all would want to do that sometime on a stream after the game's over. Just throwing it out there. It's nothing you have to commit to. It's nothing you have to say yes to. Anything like that. But if you want to come, but if that's something that you would want to do and you would want to be on the stream and do that, just, you know, to get together and have a talk about the game. Yeah, that we do risk not. Yeah, we do risk Nert not shutting up. I've heard Nert talk about games before. We had him on the Soxcast before. I was saying sort of like, just like when the game's done, after it's all over, a number of you have been here basically and watched the whole thing from the start. Like maybe some night get together and just kind of do a stream where we all talk about it and go over our final thoughts on everything and like that, you know, just something. I'm not gonna like, you know, put a different pin on it or anything and be like, this is when we're doing it. But if that's something that y'all would be up for doing, I would absolutely be down to have you on my stream to do that. All right, cool. If that's something, yeah, keep it in mind, and like I'll, you know, as we get closer to the end of the game or something, we'll figure something out. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I would love to have you all on and just kind of talk about this cool thing we all experienced. All right, speaking of the cadavers, they don't speak. Don't laugh at my jokes. Don't like living people. Not like living people laugh at my jokes anyway. Bing bong, ding dong.
Yeah?
Hey, I think I mentioned this a day or two ago, but our reserves have pretty much dried up.
Okay.
Reserves. She means her stash of corpses at the factory. She has a way with
Anyway,
words.
3 new requests came through today. I'm really excited. Maybe things will pick up again.
Maybe.
I'll send through photos of the Vics. Can you select some corpses that resemble them? Tomoe will come by with the van.
Okay.
Thanks. Are you okay? You're pretty quiet. More than usual, anyway.
I'm fine.
I see. Well, thanks. I'm sending the photos now. Message me when you're done. I'll send Tomoe over.
Yeah.
I end the call and return my phone to my pocket. It vibrates 3 times in quick succession as Noriko's photos automatically download. 3 requests. Not much, but enough to lift her spirits. I scan the array of cold chambers lining the walls. This place is packed to the gills. Shouldn't be a problem to find some matches for her. I take a stroll alongside the left row of chambers. All of the bodies within are due for cremation. I can take my pick from here, just like always. Business as usual. You didn't get me a birthday present. Yeah. Like, the person who I didn't even think was my friend or gave a single fuck about me bought me a French press. Like, wow. Tomoe is a damn good girl. We should all be so lucky. I fish my phone out once more and examine the new photos. 2 women, 1 man. Middle-aged, young adult. Normal, everyday people. Corpse Girl will wrap her fingers around their throats and try to kill them. Will I shrug off the attempt on their lives? Time will tell. I'll do my best to help Noriko end their lives. I wander toward the computer at the end of the room and log in to the inventory system. Time to find some suitable bodies.
The corpses you picked out are good. 2 of them, anyway.
What do I need a French press for? I'm Japanese.
What's wrong with the third?
Again, still just really like Noriko in the lab coat. Think that's a real good look for her.
He looks a bit too old. Older than the victim, at any rate.
I see. Sorry.
It's
Not a
August.
problem. I think it'll still be convincing.
Are we delivering them today?
No, I received even more requests overnight. I need you to go select more cadavers.
Sheesh. Again?
Sorry. Aren't you happy that we're busy again?
Couldn't care less. I'm only doing this for you.
Wow, just saying it, huh? It's the truth, even if she doesn't want to hear it.
That Tomoe got you a birthday gift.
Yeah, she did. She got me a really nice French press. What a nice girl.
Way to change the subject.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be your friend, and I was just so caught up within my own head that I couldn't be bothered with your birthday.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
So, if you'll accept a late gift, is there anything you would like?
We know what he's going to ask for, right? My boy is asking for a date. My boy doesn't ask for a date. I don't know what he's doing.
A date.
Boom! Right to it. What'd I tell ya?
With you.
Anything else?
No.
You're being awfully forward today. I thought we agreed to just be friends. What's gotten into you?
Nothing. Forget it.
I have to look away from her to prevent her from seeing the snarl on my
I'll
face.
go pick out some cadavers for you. Later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only play you can make.
Bye.
I step away and mutter to myself,
Good.
I'm so stupid. Why am I acting so desperately in front of her all of a sudden? Because somebody showed you kindness and you want her to show that
Yo.
kindness? Are we gonna get weird around Tomoe now?
What kind of hello is that, prick?
Sauce. In a mood.
Always the case with you, ain't it?
Seems to be.
I want a date in an HRP in a van down by the river! She gets me.
How about that cup of coffee you promised me?
Huh?
You know, come on, don't make me say it. You said you'd brew me some coffee with that French press thing. And, well, I could really use a cup, you know.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Zaz, Noriko has sent me to the morgue.
Why? She'd kill you?
No.
It takes me a second to get this. It takes me a second to get the joke she's making.
Oh.
Tomoe smiles warmly and waves her finger in the
I'm
air.
gonna go ahead and guess that it ain't every day a pretty girl offers to have coffee with you. So are we doing this or what?
I can't fathom a reason for Tomoe's recent shift in attitude toward me. When we first started working together, she could hardly tolerate being in the same room as me, and now she wants me to brew coffee for her? Why? Does she want something from me? Is she in love with me? No, she's not. Definitely not. No one loves me. Even so, I don't want to be alone. How can I refuse her offer?
Okay, I can put off the morgue until later.
You finally came to your senses, huh? Well, come on then. Let's go to your place.
My place. The last time a girl visited my home was back when I lived in Noriko's apartment, back when Shizuko. Plucking my tongue serves to distract me from the painful memories.
Let's go.
This is your place, huh? It's freaking dark in here.
Zaz.
It is very fishy.
You a vampire or something?
Of course not. I was just outside in the sun with you.
True that.
Tomoe looks around the small room and stands uncomfortably by
You
the
don't
wall.
bring girls back here very often, do ya?
No.
Maybe if you made the place look more appealing, then girls just might want to come back here.
We can't get coffee at the shop. We gotta go to my place because she got us the French press. We told her that we would make her coffee with the French press that she got us.
You're here.
Sure, but I'm complaining, ain't I?
True. Why are you here anyway? It's not for coffee, is it?
You're a sharp one, ain't ya?
Okay, it's not coffee.
Listen.
Like George Costanza, when a girl asks you back in for coffee, it's not coffee. She doesn't mean coffee. It keeps me up all night. That's what I said, Jerry. She asked me back for coffee, and I said, no thank you. No thank you. I cannot drink coffee at night. It keeps me up all night.
I wanted to talk to you away from, you know.
Ah.
Your boyfriend?
No! Jeez! Away from Noriko!
Oh.
See, this whole thing's been going downhill, wouldn't you agree?
Kind of?
All this shit with trying to make people off themselves? Sure, I'm used to it by now, but shit started to hit the fan.
How so?
Well, there's the business with, what was it? The human removal service?
Noriko told you about that?
Yeah, of course. We're besties, you know? They've been out there killing, and the police want to shift all the blame onto Corpse Girl. After all, Corpse Girl is the only killer that has gone public. Her name and website are written all over the body bags we deliver. People talk, and everyone knows about her. So, of course the police are gonna assume she's behind all the murders.
This is my boyfriend Kojiro and his girlfriend Noriko.
Except, she's not. Not really. A handful of them here and there, but even then, they're just suicides. Corpse Girl. Noriko. She ain't out there slashing necks and drowning people and setting houses on fire. She ain't doing any of that shit going down on the news.
I know all this.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if things keep up at this rate, the cops are gonna find her. Noriko.
And when they find her, guess who else they're gonna find?
And she's gonna get locked up for life. I ain't gonna lie. She deserves it. The stuff she's doing is messed up. Thing is, me and you, we're accomplished.
Accomplices?
Nailed it.
Yeah, that.
Nailed it. Nailed it!
We're in neck deep. If Noriko gets put on ice, we get taken along with her.
I see. You're worried about going to prison.
Of course I am. I got people to take care of. What would Shinya do if I got locked up? What would he think of me? Not to mention my little brother and sister.
Tomoe's crestfallen countenance makes the room feel darker than it really is. Her watery eyes break away from mine when she tries hard to restrain herself from sobbing.
I don't think I can do this anymore. No matter how much she pays me, I just can't keep risking it.
I understand. This is difficult for her. She's torn between loyalty to a friend and her own freedom.
I think your course of action is clear.
It is?
Yes. You need to step away from the game. It won't do us any good if you're not totally invested. You can make a fatal mistake that has consequences for all of us. If you're not committed, not focused, it's best that you part ways with Noriko.
You know, you really are more understanding than you look. I thought you were a total social outcast with no feelings or empathy.
Thanks.
Let me finish. I was wrong. You're all right, Kojiro. I'll take your advice. I'll talk to Noriko and tell her I ain't cut out for this anymore.
I bet she's gonna take it very well. If there's anything we know about Noriko, it's that she takes these kinds of things very well. She's very good with news that could be considered bad.
It's for the best. I guess we won't hang out anymore.
Do we ever hang out?
Well, our deliveries, our time at the factory. Dunno. Kind of grew to like it.
Kojiro. Oh, shit. I forgot. There's something I still need to do for Noriko.
What's that?
She asked me to go to her apartment and pick up some clean clothes for her. I owe her that much at least. You wanna come with me?
Her apartment?
Noriko's apartment. My apartment. Not anymore. I haven't lived there for a while, but it will always feel like mine. I wonder if there are any old memories to find between its walls.
I'll come with you.
Between its walls, huh? Maybe in the walls, maybe?
Do I need to break any windows?
No, of course not. Noriko gave me her keys.
I see.
You sound disappointed.
I shrug and let her accusation slide. Sorry about that. Had to readjust something. I didn't expect a flood of mundane recollections to drown my mind as soon as I started climbing the staircase. This place is such a hold over me, my past life, my life with Shizuko. It's so foggy but so familiar, I don't even feel like the same person I was back then, but of course, it's the same. I'm still me, and the stench is ingrained in these walls.
Every time I come in here, it smells worse and
What?
worse.
There's a fucking corpse in the walls!
What is it?
Don't know.
Mold? Mildew? No, it's more sickening than that. It's something rotten.
Yuck. Anyway, her place is up just a few more levels.
I know.
Oh, you've been here before? Huh.
Tomoe abandons her thoughts in the air and continues to climb the stairs. When we reach the landing below Noriko's floor, a young girl's voice rings out.
Hello? Daddy?
It doesn't take long to identify the owner of the voice. A girl, no older than 7, is knocking repeatedly on the door of an apartment. Hello? She notices our arrival.
Who are you?
It's Momo!
Kojiro.
Hello there. My name is Tomoe. What's your name?
Momo.
Nice to meet you, Momo. Do you live here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Momo!
The door's locked. I can't get inside.
Aww.
I see.
Somehow the girl has locked herself outside her own apartment.
Is your mommy or daddy home?
I think Daddy is home, but he won't answer the door.
Let me try, okay?
The young girl hesitantly nods, nervousness evident on her features. Tomoe slams her fist against the apartment door, unafraid of holding back her strength.
Yo, anyone home up in here?
Oh, this could... What? Oh, no. Oh, this is gonna be real bad, isn't it?
Hello? Anyone there?
After a good 30 seconds of pounding the door, Tomoe puts her hands on her
Are you
hips.
sure your dad is home right now?
I think so. He was here right before I went outside to play.
Tomoe grimaces and looks at me dead in the eyes.
I think something happened, do you?
Don't know.
I crouch down and rest my weight on one knee so that I come face to face with the girl.
What's your dad's name?
It's Kenji.
Kenji, huh? And what was he doing before you went to play?
Momo twiddles her fingers uncomfortably. Her expression turns thoughtful as she tries to remember.
Watching TV.
I see. Thank you.
I stand back up and turn to Tomoe. She raises an eyebrow as if in disbelief at the polite persona I adopted to talk to the
If he's
girl.
got the TV on, it might be too loud for him to hear us.
It's all a misunderstanding.
Anyway, I'm sure he'll open the door soon. We should go up to Noriko's.
You're unbelievable. I ain't leaving this girl here. What if something bad happened to her dad?
Something happened to Dad?
We didn't say that. No.
No, honey. I didn't mean it like that. Kojiro, we need to get in there.
Tomoe's sentence is cut off as the apartment door suddenly opens. A formidable man, broad-shouldered and with a smoldering expression, now inhabits the open doorway. Hi! Oh no. This cannot be the Tool music. No. Oh, here it goes.
Clear the doorway.
He takes one look at Momo and then turns his neck to bark at somebody behind him.
The daughter's right here. Bring her with us. Hurry it up.
The stern man pushes past me and I stumble to try to get out of his way. I don't like being pushed around, but the sight of a half-dozen uniformed police officers shuffling out of the apartment behind him encourages me not to retaliate.
Daddy?
Dragged along behind me, one of the officers handcuffed man in disheveled clothes.
Momo! Oh, thank God.
Oh, he's getting arrested! He's getting arrested for Corpse Girl's shit! Oh, fuck!
Sweetie, Daddy has to go to the police station for a little bit. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
Before he can squeeze out another word, the police officers yank him away from his daughter. He is accompanied downstairs and disappears from view within moments.
Come back! Daddy!
His name can be cleared! The final police officer to exit the apartment bends down in front of Momo. He mumbles something to her, then grabs her shoulders in an attempt to steer her toward the staircase.
Go of me! Daddy!
What the fuck is going on here?
My theory one was that, like, this guy is Corpse Girl, or that he was the copycat, but that's probably not right now. My second theory was that there's a body in this building, and that it may be his dead wife, but now I'm thinking that it's not. I think we know that if there is a body in this place, we know who it belongs to. Now, it's probably Shizuko.
Don't.
I clutch her fist to my own and force her to lower it.
Don't get involved. It's a police matter.
I think she understands my vague warning as she stops struggling against me. Yeah, she was using his Wi-Fi. That's why he's getting pinched for Corpse Girl's shit. That's very, like, that is exactly, like, why she was completely comfortable using his Wi-Fi. She mentioned this as a possibility. The young girl is escorted downstairs and Tomoe stands defeated next to
What
me.
the hell just happened?
Tomoe is uncharacteristically quiet as she searches Noriko's apartment for clean clothing. Witnessing that man, Kenji, get arrested in front of his own daughter seems to have dampened Tomoe's spirits. Although he's a stranger, I can't help but feel bad for the guy. I don't know what he did wrong, but surely his daughter didn't need to see that going down.
You okay?
Tomoe ignores me as she rifles through Noriko's drawers. I decide to bite my tongue and simply take a seat on the edge of the bed. The first man to leave the apartment, the guy with broad shoulders. He looked familiar, very familiar. Seemed to be in charge of the officers. A detective? Yes, that's it. A police detective. Seen him on TV a few times lately. He's the one heading up the investigation of the recent homicides. The one accusing Corpse Girl of being the culprit behind the Human Removal Service's string of murders. Interesting. Then the man he apprehended, Kenji, is he involved with the case? Is he a suspect? Is he the Herald? A neighbor of Noriko's? Could Kenji truly be the leader of the Human Removal Service? I try to connect all the dots in my mind. He lives close to Noriko. He might even be on speaking terms with her. He might have access to Noriko's computer, her website. Could he have been the original hacker stealing Corpse Girl's requests? The copycat? It all seems coincidental, but it almost makes sense. It's more likely than not that the copycat is someone who personally knows Noriko, someone who has an inside view of her life. But what's his motive? Looked like a normal guy, just a father living with his daughter. What could have inspired him to embark on a killing spree? Actually, for that matter, what inspired Noriko to do the same thing in the first place? Never mind that, that's irrelevant right now. Kenji, are you the one we've been looking for? Are you allied with Junpei Matsumoto? Are you the prophet, the herald, the one capable of standing toe-to-toe with Corpse Girl?
I'm done.
I blink a few times and look at Tomoe. She's standing with a pile of clothes neatly nestled in her arms.
Can we get going?
Yeah.
Leaving now is for the best. I want to go home. I want to spend some time with my thoughts. There's a lot of new information to sort through. Momo is the true herald. Yes! Not a morning person, never have been, but running with Noriko has forced me to get up early more times than I can count. Doesn't mean I'm getting used to it, still can't prevent myself from yawning. Nah, I was just saving! Doesn't help that last night was a sleepless one. Couldn't convince my overactive mind to take a break. Even distractions didn't help. Couldn't concentrate on reading, couldn't focus on tidying the apartment. Nothing worked. The same questions kept bouncing around the inside of my skull. When the sun came up, I decided to stop torturing myself and just confront Noriko. Perhaps she has some answers.
Wake up.
And grab this brush and put on a little makeup. I lean over her near-lifeless body and whisper sharply. Don't want to scare her awake. Don't want her to ignore me either.
Noriko, wake up.
My whisper becomes more of a hiss, and the girl before me begins to stir. She rubs her eyes, a familiar sight thanks to all the times I've woken her up lately.
What time is it?
Early. Listen, got some questions for you.
Give me a break.
She sighs, sets up, and reaches for her handbag lying next to her futon. After rummaging through the contents for a few seconds, she curses under her breath.
No coffee.
Here.
I toss her a silver can of coffee I picked up from the vending machine on my way over. I know the drill by now. Know Noriko well. The cap slips through Noriko's slender fingers and comes to a rest safely on her lap.
Thanks.
Don't make me rip out that red streak. She cracks open the tab and takes a long sip, effectively draining half of its contents in one swig.
This is nice.
She thoughtfully examines the front of the can, running her fingers along the embossed logo.
Like it. Now, questions.
Fine. Go.
Do you know a guy named Kenji? With a daughter, Momo?
Noriko cocks her head to the side as if it was the last question she expected to hear from me.
Yeah. I know them. They're my neighbors. Kind of. They live on the floor below me.
That's right. You on speaking terms?
More or less.
Her eyes dart away from mine and she takes a moment to think.
Sweet. A nice girl. Kenji. We used to talk, but then, well, I think he's lost respect for me. Let's leave it at that.
I see.
This is weird. How do you know those two?
I suppose it can't hurt to tell her. Tomoe probably will if I
Went to your
don't.
apartment yesterday with Tomoe.
You did?
Had to collect clothes for you. Going upstairs, we saw Kenji get arrested by the police. Lots of cops. And the detective from TV.
Detective? Wait. Kenji got arrested? Why?
Don't know. They took him away in cuffs. Took Momo too.
No, the detective. You're not talking about the one heading up the murder investigations, are you?
It's him. Big guy.
Fujikawa.
Huh? Fujikawa?
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't know his name before. Detective Fujikawa. Not exactly the type I want to cross. Noriko's shoulders
Poor
slumped.
Kenji. I wonder why he got arrested.
A flicker of realization flashes across her face. Within a split second, Noriko's defeated expression gives way to a hideous, wicked smile. Her eyes narrow and a shrill laugh pierces my ears.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Don't know if she's lost the plot or if she's figured something out. I think this girl's already lost like 20 or 30 plots already. This girl's writing screenplays just to lose them. I stole that joke almost verbatim from Nert Many Lemons.
All those precautions I took, all that preparation, it finally paid off!
Spill it. What are you talking about?
Okay. Right. Listen carefully. When this all started, when Corpse Girl first told me to start killing.
When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing. We have not seen this verbiage before. This is... Huh. When Corpse Girl first told her, I thought she was Corpse Girl. That's what she's always referred to herself as.
I knew that running the website from my apartment was a risk. I knew accessing the database of the deceased could be tracked by anyone watching me. I took certain measures to protect myself. To protect Corpse Girl's work.
What did you do?
Yeah, she's definitely, I'm pretty sure she's got dysmorphia and DID at least. Yeah, what if she's a system? Could be.
I pinned everything on Kenji Ogawa. I used his internet service, his Wi-Fi. I used his address for registering my website.
Wow, that's cold!
I used his name for every service I signed up
Oh my god, you are cold-hearted!
to. Everything I did created a trail of breadcrumbs that would point to Kenji in the event that the authorities ever came looking for Corpse Girl.
Devious. Cunning. Noriko planned everything from the start with a great amount of forethought. More concerning is the fact that she isn't afraid to throw her neighbor to the wolves in order to save her own skin. Still, if I take Noriko at her word, this rules Kenji out as the mastermind behind the Human Removal Project. It couldn't be the Herald that Junpei Matsumoto spoke of. He was just a scapegoat. Wrong place, wrong time.
Clever. I'm impressed.
Oh, we did. We had the same reaction there.
Thank you.
We observe in the same way, it seems like.
It finally paid off. The police will either treat Kenji as the culprit or release him once they figure out he's not who they're looking for. Either way, they'll be back to square one. And I'm off the hook.
Sure, if you say so.
Hmm?
That's all well and good, but you've been conducting a lot of work recently, since you stopped living in your apartment.
That's true.
What's your point?
Been logging into Corpse Girl's website
From
here.
here.
Factory. You've been accessing that database of the deceased, too. Don't you think if the authorities trace that, they'll just come looking for you here?
I'm using my cell service to connect to the web.
That's even worse!
I'm not using a dedicated internet connection. And I'm running my connection through a proxy to mask my IP address. That can't be traced. Right?
I shake my head. I'm pretty sure it can be tracked. Not my area of expertise, though.
But I'd be cautious if I were you. The cops will figure out Kenji's not guilty soon enough. Just you
Yeah,
wait.
like, this guy's not going away for this.
A normal guy like that, he won't be able to give them any of the information they're looking for.
Insert VPN sponsorship. Hold on, let me grab a couple logos. NordVPN.
I'd be surprised.
I have
if
to
it
throw
gets
on my
released before the
podcast
weekend.
voice here and get ready. I couldn't get a sponsorship from Moon Pies. You think I'm getting a NordVPN sponsorship? I tried for a year to get Moon Pies. Be hilarious if they just wholesale put an ad for VPN in the game.
So?
Hitting a dead end like that will only enrage the police, especially that detective. Fujikawa. Don't you think they'll redouble their efforts after that? They'll surely do whatever it takes to catch the true culprit.
Yeah, you are not as off the hook as you think you are, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, I hear you, but Corpse Girl really isn't the one they're looking for. The human removal service is behind most of the recent deaths.
I don't think they care.
They don't know that. They only have eyes for Corpse Girl.
Just like me.
You made her famous. Made her known in every household across Tokyo. She's as much at fault as the human removal service. And you know it.
Did I add RC Cola? Wait a minute, you know about Moon Pie and an RC Cola? Because I only actually heard of that recently from Rhett. Because his mom ordered a thing, like she ordered a thing of like some kind of jewelry, and they sent her a Moon Pie with it. And they included a letter that was like, you may be curious as to why we sent you a Moon Pie. And then they explained the Moon Pie and an RC Cola as like the workman's lunch or something. Being the biggest fan of Moon Pies in the world, I swear I'd never heard of that until that. So to hear this come up like 2 weeks later is just very funny to me.
If they catch you, let's just say you won't be let off the hook so easily.
Noriko folds her arms across her chest angrily. Not my fault she doesn't want to hear the truth. This whole conversation is giving me a headache. All my assumptions that the identity of the Herald led me to a brick wall. But I did glean one interesting piece of information from Noriko's words. A phrase that loops within my mind verbatim. When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing. Oh, the third Saturday of June, Bell Buckle, Tennessee, throws a party in honor of the iconic local pairing Moon Pies and RC Cola Moon Pies. 2 round graham cracker cookies sandwiching marshmallow and enrobed in a chocolate coating. I've been a specialty in nearby Chattanooga, Tennessee since 1917. Yeah, like, I love Moon Pies. Like, it's probably my favorite snack food. I was at my sister's house and we didn't have a New York Times Square bell drop. We did find a channel that had a Moon Pie factory ball drop. Son of a bitch, why do I miss all the cool shit? When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing, I rubbed my chin and thought, gotta go. Noriko drains the rest of her coffee and tosses the can aside.
I'm fine.
Right, later then.
Noriko doesn't speak another word. I leave in silence. So how much later do y'all want to go tonight, out of curiosity? Because I was thinking of going maybe another 45 minutes and then calling it at that. Somewhere around there, just to see like where you're all at. That'll put us at close to 11 p.m. Eastern. You can rock and roll all night. Well, I can't rock and roll all night. I've got a podcast to do tomorrow. And then I'm going to be rolling right into stream, so I got some stuff. And I got a couple other things going on during the day that I got to prepare for. But yeah, I was probably going to go for another 45 minutes if everybody's good for it. You need to go dye your hair. That's always important. Dyeing one's hair is very important. All right. Well, we'll go for another 30, 45 minutes then. No, we do another podcast that's pre-recorded. We like bad music only. It's a music podcast that nobody listens to our music podcast, so it's basically the podcast that doesn't exist because nobody listens to it. Got a convention tomorrow and you gotta go? Yeah, you gotta get cute. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess we'll go like... I tell you what, we'll just go until the next day rolls up then. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. I wanted to think about going later tonight, but like the internet pooped out and that kind of killed us on 15 minutes or so, or 20 minutes or so. We'll go to the end of the current day. Next time we get a day to pop up, and then we'll call that a stream. Got a few hours before I need to be at the morgue. Usual night shift. Not a good combination with an early morning. At least there are no deliveries to make today, for Noriko or for Corpse Girl. For the best. If Tomoe is quitting the business, we won't have a driver. Didn't really think that through when I encouraged her to go with her gut. Oh well. That's on Noriko. She's the brains behind the operation. I'm simply the muscle. Just like I always tell her. Corpse Girl told Noriko to kill people. That's what she said. That's what Corpse Girl, that's what the person I know as Noriko told me. If we hit a major plot point with Tool music, no, we're gonna keep going. But if we hit like the next day, I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it there. That begs a follow-up question. If Noriko isn't Corpse Girl, then who is? Is Corpse Girl a person? Someone whispering instructions in Noriko's ear? Has that always been the case? Was I so blindsided by Noriko's ambitions? Was I so blindsided by Noriko's ambitions for grandeur that I disregarded the truth behind her words? Is Noriko nothing but a puppet? Too many questions. I doubt Noriko will willingly spell it out for me. Not if she's gone to the lengths to mask the truth for so long. When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing, I can't get that quote out of my head. Too many moving pieces in this puzzle. Noriko, Corpse Girl, the Human Removal Service, the Herald, Junpei Matsumoto, and Kenji Ogawa. Too many assumptions. Too many shadowy figures. Makes me hungry. Don't like it when I don't understand something. I'm clever, sharp, like to know everything. Like to predict what's going to happen next. Like to remain one step ahead of everyone I know. Right now, I feel 3 steps behind. Behind Noriko, behind whatever Corpse Girl is. Maybe Tomoe has the right idea. Maybe getting out of this situation is for the best. Though, can I really make a clean break? Could I really just walk away? Noriko isn't afraid to play dirty. That has become increasingly more evident, especially with the Kenji situation. If I walked, would I have to be on guard for the rest of my life? Would I have to be cautious of every shadow that fills in the darkness? Would Corpse Girl come to claim me as her own? That begs the question. If Tomoe quits now, will Noriko try to buy her silence with blood? She'll do anything to ensure her name isn't dragged into the dirt. Tomoe knows too much as me. She could compromise Noriko's entire operation if she lets the wrong words slip out in front of the wrong people. Because of that, I have to believe that Noriko won't stand for it. Tomoe's life will be in danger if she quits now. I don't know how, I don't know by what measure Noriko will strike from the shadows. The girl is weak of body, though, strong of mind, and her ambitions are steeled by some otherworldly force of will.
Noriko won't let Tomoe walk away from this.
Speaking the words aloud and hearing them echo throughout my apartment helps reaffirm the truth. Noriko doesn't care about her name. She is sleeping in a dirty mattress in an abandoned factory. I have to warn Tomoe. I don't know if it's too late. I don't know if she's told Noriko that she'll be quitting. But there's no time to waste. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Can I help you?
Hello? Are we visiting Shinya now?
Tomoe in?
She's, are you a friend?
Okay, we're at Tomoe's house, I think.
Yeah. This is an emergency.
Really? Hang on. I'll go get her.
I wait patiently as the guy, I assume Tomoe's boyfriend, goes to fetch her. It's fairly late now. The sun is setting. I might miss the start of my shift at the morgue. This is more urgent.
Jiro.
Yo, she's wearing the cute outfit. She's wearing the cute outfit again. Yeah! I'm a big fan of hoodies.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Need a word.
How'd you get my address? You know what? I'd rather not know.
Tomoe, who is this guy? Why does he smell like...
Long story.
Is he bothering you? Should I,
Should I break out my kung fu moves?
Should I take care of him?
Take care of me, dude. Shinya, please, take care of me, please. My nostrils flare a little as I chuckle a bit, as I choke back a laugh. This guy is pretty scrawny. I'm no martial arts champion, but I find it hard to believe that he'd pose a threat to me.
Nah, it's all good. He's harmless, mostly.
Yeah, he knows we smell like dead bodies.
I see.
He flashes me an untrusting glare.
Talk. It's important.
Fine, come in, come in.
Him.
I point a finger at the
He
boyfriend.
needs to go.
Seriously?
Yes, come on. What do you think I'm here to talk about?
Ugh. Yeah, fair point. Shinya, can you, like, clear off for a bit?
Tomoe, I want to know what's going on here. Just who is this guy? Is he an ex-boyfriend of yours? Because I'll fight him. You just watch me.
Come on, bring it, scrawny man. Let's do this.
No need for that. Not here to steal your girl.
Just listen to him, Shinya. You've no need to worry.
Fine then. I can tell when I'm not wanted.
Oh.
If anyone needs me, I'll be outside.
The boyfriend storms off like an upset toddler, and I finally allow myself to crack a smile.
What a catch.
He's not going to go outside. He is going to spy on us.
Shut up. You don't know him like I do.
Okay.
Tomoe shuts the front door, leaving us alone in her apartment.
What the fuck is this all about?
Oh no. Oh no! It's the Tool music!
Need to know. Have you told Noriko you're quitting?
Nah, not yet. Surely you could have asked me that over noise.
Probs. Thought you might be in danger already.
Danger? Why?
Have a theory. Reckon Noriko will cut us up if we leave our merry band.
Nah. Noriko and I are besties. She wouldn't hurt me.
Don't act so certain. Noriko will do anything to protect herself. That neighbor of hers, the guy that got arrested, she set him up from the very start. Made him take the fall so she wouldn't become a suspect.
You're shitting me.
Dead serious. And
I take a moment to consider the best way to announce my next theory.
don't think Noriko's working alone.
Tomoe simply frowns at me as Tomoe simply frowns at what I consider to be a startling revelation.
Of course she's not. We're working with her.
Guess I didn't explain it well enough.
Not what I meant. Noriko may not be the ringleader here like we assumed. She said, and I quote, "When Corpse Girl first told me to start killing," end quote.
Tomoe's silent contemplation convinces me that I'm onto something. Something that neither of us had stumbled upon previously.
Shit. I thought Noriko was Corpse Girl. She always calls herself that. In fact, she even admitted it to me once. Yeah, I remember it. I kinda suspected it and I asked her about it, and she confirmed it.
Sure about that?
Well, pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, I am pretty sure Shinya is listening.
Interesting.
Now I'm starting to doubt myself.
Don't sweat it. Noriko does refer to herself as Corpse Girl. I'm sure of it.
Right? I thought so.
But I'm still uneasy about it. Someone convinced her to start killing. And she seems to think it was Corpse Girl.
Ugh. I don't get it.
Neither do I. But I'll get to the bottom of it.
Right.
For now, for your own safety, don't tell Noriko you're quitting.
Good enough for government work.
Seriously?
I don't know how she'll react.
What a drag. I really don't want to do this anymore.
Be patient. Give me a bit of time.
You sure you can sort this out?
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating my confidence. I'm determined to learn the truth about Noriko and the identity of Corpse Girl. Maybe I can figure out why this all started, why Noriko is so intent on continuing down her path of destruction.
Thanks.
Later then.
I make my way to the front door and swing it open. I'm slightly startled when a heavy form stumbles into me.
Oh.
Hi! Yeah, he was, right there. Right there. Just like I told ya! With his ear pressed up against the door, Tomoe's boyfriend couldn't avoid falling forward as the door opened. I looked down at him sprawled on the floor, groaning.
You okay?
He'll be fine. Get up, Shinya.
He clambers to his feet and dusts off his
It
trousers.
was, just,
Gotta go. Bye.
Don't have time for this. I push past him and make my way out of the apartment complex. Oh, we're just letting that sit, are we? My late arrival at the morgue is not met by any form of chastisement. This place is empty, devoid of life. Nothing out of the ordinary here, though something is off. It's too empty. Glancing around at the walls of cold chambers, I immediately notice something suspicious. The majority of the chamber doors aren't sealed shut. They're slightly ajar, as though the last person to access them didn't close them properly. I would never do such a thing. I know to press the doors firmly enough so that they lock in place. Leaving a cold chamber unsealed is a surefire way to assist a cadaver's deterioration. And an unsealed chamber allows the odor of decay to leak into the morgue. Right now, I don't smell anything out of the ordinary, meaning these cold chambers are empty. Someone has removed the cadavers that are stored inside. We're under active investigation. That's what's happening. They've taken the cadavers, like they have been moved elsewhere because they've got a good idea that this is where they're being sourced from. This place was full to the brim just a day ago. There wasn't a single empty cold chamber. Now, a cursory glance shows that a good 90% of the cold chambers are unsealed.
Fuck.
My initial sense of uncertainty gives way to panic. I jog towards the left wall of chambers, and I start pulling the sliding trays out one by one. Empty, 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 one after the other. Each chamber is devoid of its macabre contents. Even the HRPs have been removed.
Shit.
I come across one cold chamber that is still sealed. Press the release button as I pull the handle forward. The familiar hiss of the cold air escaping the hollow space does little to allay my fears. I slide the tray out and sigh. Empty. It would seem that even the properly closed chambers have been evacuated.
Fuck shit, fuck shit.
I dash to the opposite wall, the row of cold chambers that stores cold bodies, not due for cremation. The row that Noriko isn't allowed to access to, but just like the other wall, every chamber is empty. Doors ajar, unsealed, empty. I thoroughly check each and every one. I trudge toward the computer on the far wall. Logging into the inventory, I scan through the list of recent arrivals and departures. No bodies came in today, unusual, but not itself a cause for concern. More importantly, no bodies have been checked off as removed from the premises. Each and every body has disappeared from this place. Each and every body that has disappeared from this place has not been accounted for. The correct protocols have not been adhered to. I can only draw one conclusion. The morgue has been robbed. Was it oh, man.
Sorry to rock up so late.
Oh.
It's fine. I was awake.
Okay, bad news.
Hit me.
Morgue's been plundered.
Plundered? What, are you a pirate now?
Aye.
Wait, your tone. You're not joking.
No.
Explain.
All the cadavers have been stolen. Cold chambers are completely empty.
Fuck!
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
How could you let this happen?
Me? I'm no security guard. Don't put this on me.
How am I supposed to acquire corpses now?
Oh, this is gonna go well.
How the fuck am I supposed to appease Corpse Girl?
What is going on? Despite the fact that she's having a Noriko moment, I don't miss the fear in her voice. Appease Corpse Girl. Not something you'd say if you were referring to yourself. She's clearly referring to someone else, some other being. Time to put her on the spot. Sick of always being 3 steps behind.
Who's Corpse Girl?
What?
Who is she?
Don't act dense. I'm Corpse Girl. If you're trying to be funny, it isn't working. Now isn't the time. We've lost everything, Kojiro. I've got a couple of bodies here at the factory, but they're allocated to victims already. Corpse Girl gets any new requests, we won't be able to fulfill them.
There, you did it again. You referred to Corpse Girl as another person.
Can you stop messing around? Don't you see how serious this is?
I do.
I do. I see how serious this entire situation has become. Noriko is delusional. She refers to Corpse Girl both as herself and as another person. She pays no heed to the difference in her words, even when called out on it. She doesn't seem to be aware she's doing it. Could be a personality disorder. Can't place blame on her if that's the case, but I think it's more than that. She believes she's being guided or goaded by Corpse Girl, forced to achieve her ambitions. There's more to it than a personality disorder, something I'm not seeing.
So, what do we do?
What can we do? You'll have to break into another morgue. Start stealing corpses for me.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
No.
What do you mean, no? Don't say no to me.
I'd do just about anything for you. Sometimes you need to know when to call it. There's no moving forward from here.
I can't give up, Kojiro. I've come so far.
Somebody stole the cadavers from the morgue. From my morgue. Somebody who knows what I'm involved in. It wasn't an attempt to stop what we're doing.
What do you mean?
It was a message. Whoever did it wanted to prove that they are more powerful than we are. Pulling several hundred stiffs from a morgue, all at once, without getting busted? That's something even we couldn't achieve. Someone knows our operation, inside and out. Someone knows what we do and how we do it. And they wanted to prove that they can do it better.
The human removal service.
Who else?
Damn it.
Hope you can see the truth now. We can't continue with them in the picture.
You're right. Our next move is to destroy them. Destroy the Herald.
We're doing a real good job of digging up any and everything on them right now, Noriko. We're just doing a bang-up job already. That wasn't exactly what I was getting at. I was only trying to discourage Noriko from continuing with her operation.
You said you'd do nearly anything for me, right?
More or less.
Then, hunt down Junpei Matsumoto. Again. He needs to reveal the identity of his leader, the Herald.
Right. Didn't work so well last time.
Can't forget that night. Had the guy beaten and bruised on the ground. Stubborn pup.
You were interrupted last time. Aoi got in the way, didn't she?
Yeah. Tried to defend her boyfriend.
You need to extract information from Junpei at any cost. When you're done, kill him.
I have no problem with that. But if Aoi is present again, I'll have to back down.
A few seconds of silence makes me ponder if Noriko still has her head in the conversation. I'm about to repeat myself when finally she speaks.
If Aoi interferes, kill her.
Oh! Oh! And just like that, Noriko's true heart is revealed. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals. I was right to fear for Tomoe's life earlier. I was right to fear for my own. If Noriko will cut down her best friend in the world, then she will show no mercy to anyone else. This kind of resolve, this steel-hearted determination, I can't help but admire it. I respect Noriko.
I do this for you. I want something in return.
What?
Be with me.
You still want me?
I've never wanted you more. I'm in love with you, Noriko. In case that wasn't clear before.
Okay. Take care of this issue for me, and you can call me yours. I'll be your girlfriend, or your wife, or your mistress. Whatever you want. My heart will be yours.
That's all I wanted to hear. All I needed to hear. I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't want to feel lonely. Noriko, Shizuko, even Tomoe, it doesn't matter. I just want somebody to love me, to hold me.
Okay. I'm on it. Leave it to me.
Thank you, Kojiro. I'm putting my faith in you.
I step back, turn around to look up, stare at the stars in a pollution-clouded sky. When we get together, perhaps we can live in Noriko's apartment, my old place. It'll be like coming home after a long absence. Noriko will replace Shizuko in my heart, and life will go on. Holy fuck! Well then. Well then! Let's go ahead and head on over here. Do this. Pop. Alright. And we are going to go ahead and call it that. That was, oh boy, that one was eventful. That one was eventful. Great life choices all around. We should be starting again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight. I don't anticipate that the podcast that I'm recording will go over. But just watch the Twitter. But yeah, we should be starting at around 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight. So while we go ahead and wrap up here, I'm glad the internet thing stabilized after I just rebooted the modem. Like, I'm glad that fixed itself. I really did want to get to play this game tonight. I knew we were on the cusp of things kind of starting to spiral more and more and more. And I'm glad we were able to kind of get to that. But my plan is to stream Saturday and Sunday nights. So definitely more in the cards for us. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw a raid over to Power Up with Pride, because they're doing a marathon. They're doing an event to support the Trevor Project, and in this house we stand the Trevor Project. So what a better time to host and drop a raid. Power Up with Pride, to hop on over there and watch them play some video games in support of a good charity. And I will catch you here tomorrow evening. Yes, we will be doing Saturday and Sunday. But yes, we'll be back here tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if I'm going to be a little late, just watch the Twitter. But yeah. But I don't anticipate being late. I don't think that the podcast is going to take that long. So I'll catch you tomorrow evening. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your night. I hope you have a nice start to your weekend. And I'm ready to get back to this. God, I wish it was 8 p.m. tomorrow already. You kids have fun. I will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.